Welcome everyone to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Here's Kirilenko, and he goes right over. Paul Georgian slams it down.
Burned him, and he said, see you later.
Jordan with it. Outside for Wembanyama. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here is Kirilenko. Pass to Anthony. Lets the three fly. And Shaq pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Chambers. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Here's Wembanyama. Up and in on the layup. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Now here is Kirilenko. And he makes that one. Kirilenko's got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Anthony. Jordan with the rebound. Outside, George. Back to Wembanyama. George sets a screen. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 11.
And Wembanyama's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
Here's Gasol, and it's sent back by George. Outside Gasol, looking for Anthony, and gets it there. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Jordan with the bucket.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for LA. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the wing, Barnes. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he misses the dunk. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And here's Leonard from three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Such a smart offensive player. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
Here's Wallace. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wallace has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Now Caruso. Still yet to score.
Well, Caruso is a very selective shooter, but he was committed to getting those points back.
Here's Anthony. Into the lane. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart. He is tough.
Oh, Leonard with authority.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to George. Back to Wembanyama. A shot's good on the assist by George. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
Wembanyama outside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Barnes outside. Back to Caruso. To the middle. O'Neal with the steal. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
Adebayo the screen. Buries it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Chambers. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. To the paint. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Again, Los Angeles.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. building this lead in every way possible.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Another shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Kirilenko. San Francisco again missing. Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Chambers. O'Neal outside. Here's Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Wembanyama looking it over. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game. Outside Gasol. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
And there's so much versatility to Gasol's game, including the soft touch from distance.
Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the division when it comes to making that lead pass.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shaq with the screen. Here's Kirilenko. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. Kirilenko's got 6 points.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Kirilenko with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. And Gasol slams it in.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Brown. From past the arc. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
Outside Gasol. Bangs home the trifecta. Gasol's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for San Francisco. And it's Anthony with the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Wallace the screen. The 3. Sinks the triple. He has 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Back to Anthony. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Brown inside the line. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's San Francisco with it, a 12-point game. Pass to Leonard. Now Cornette. Comes up empty down low. And here's George. Screen by O'Neal. George with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And Los Angeles leads by 15.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And here's Adebayo outside. Outside, George. Outside, Wembanyama. Outside, George. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And the speed of George on the drive, amazing at attacking the rim.
Caruso fires. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 17. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Leonard. Misses the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Caruso looking for an opening. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And Caruso is just a high IQ player. Excellent knowing when to get it to a teammate.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And Wembanyama outside. Now George. 6 to shoot. Here is Wembanyama. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. San Francisco trails by 15. Outside Kirilenko. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
George. Rebounded by Anthony.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
From outside, and it doesn't go. Los Angeles leading by 13. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer. Good.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Outside Anthony. For 3. Not that time. It won't go. Wembanyama.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Wembanyama. That shot no good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends, Greg Anderson. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we'll see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
So Calgary will get the first possession. Parrish with it. Started now by Shaq.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Here's Wembanyama. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gotta put a body on PG or he will torch you on the offensive glass.
And Edey has it in the corner. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Pass to Chambers. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, nice kick out. That's reading the defense and taking what they give you.
Pierce wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Oh, defense caught lacking and tried to keep up. Ends up fouling.
Calgary shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Back to Jordan. Shaq with the screen. Wembanyama, that's for 2. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Now, here's George. Here's Wembanyama for 3. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Wembanyama. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 3 points. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
From deep, Johnson. Los Angeles trails by 4. Jordan deciding where to go with it. He takes it in and slams it right down on top of Zach Edey.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The three from George. Magic Johnson. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Calgary. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Calgary.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
From past the arc, shot clock at 5. Brown with the bucket.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Here's Wallace trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jordan with the steal. Takes the three. Rebound by Wallace. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. Outside Anthony. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anthony. Over Jordan. Anthony can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jordan's shot is off. And here's Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Wallace. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wallace has got the... Ooh, goodness.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Outside Pierce. And here's Anthony from the arc. Rebound by Calgary. Wallace outside. Pass to Jordan. Jordan driving in. And the jam by Wallace.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Los Angeles with some changes. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And here's Jordan outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to George. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, here comes Smith, all alone.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
Jordan the screen. A 3-ball. Jordan from distance.
Yeah, showing the touch from range. You know they want to hit those to spread out the defense and open up lanes to the basket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Chambers. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Chambers got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Los Angeles. Nice shot by Wallace.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles leads by just 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Jordan outside. Here's O'Neal. Over to the wing. And the basket by Chambers. Chambers got his team on the board first here in the second half for Los Angeles. Pass to Wallace. And again, Calgary with the triple.
Shooting while in rhythm. You like to see that aggressive approach.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Calgary trails by 4. From the arc, Paul George grabs the miss. Just over a minute and a half right here on the third.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Brown. Pass to Anthony. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
And here's Jordan outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Pierce. Back to Brown. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Los Angeles leading by 7. .46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Gasol with the dunk.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, dunking probably comes easily, but D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Smith for 3. Offensive rebound. And here's Jordan outside. Drills it from outside. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pierce, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And stolen by Jordan. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so here's Calgary. 9-point game. Johnson outside. Right through the cylinder that time, all net.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for L.A. Here's Shaq. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
To the middle. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Johnson.
Los Angeles foul. Tom Chambers. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gasol inside. And stolen by Wembanyama.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
From deep. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Calgary. Trailing here by 8. That one goes. Count it.
And look, that's just the guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
Wembanyama, right side.
We've gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Now Edey. The response. Slamming it home.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here is Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Oh my goodness, Wembanyama delivers the hammer.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
3, good.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Jordan's right. Oh, wow, Michael Jordan taking flight.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here is Wembanyama. Shoots. Sweet shot at the right time.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. Well, he wanted it in that moment. They gave it to him, and he didn't disappoint.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Jordan. Driving to the basket.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
He does have that clutch gene. What a time to convert.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Johnson. Jordan pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He makes the first of 3, and that trims the lead to 6. The second one drops, and that brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close, a narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team,